Hi, and welcome to this episode of 201 Today. In this episode, we'll take a look at our 2018 commencement ceremonies. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of 201 Today.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning, parents, staff, and my fellow graduates. We are here today to celebrate you. We are here to acknowledge all of your achievements, thank those who have helped us, and catch a glimpse of the future. First, let us take a look at the past. How do you try to sum up 4 years of life on one page? Because in reality, high school was much more than just prom and procrastination. Every single graduate in this room has fought their own demons to get here. All of you have risen above your situations, sometimes fighting in silence just to keep yourselves afloat. As freshmen, we walked the halls of Morton unsure of who we were or what we would become. I'm glad to say that we as a class, as a school, and as a community have proved that the class of 2018 is capable of tremendous actions. That's not to say that proving this came without difficulty, nor did we do it alone. We all remember the sleepless nights and never-ending stress that led up to this moment. Every teacher and staff member put in countless hours of work to make sure that we were all on track. Parents and guardians worked hard to give you an opportunity to be better than they were. Everyone has worked tirelessly to give you a school where you can make something of yourself. Every single decision that you have made has helped shape you into who you are today. That awkward freshman that walked halls is now gone. What's left is the adult that had to make hard decisions and fight like hell to be here today. Whether it be leaving right at 2:40 to go to work to help support your families, staying until the sun has set to train for sports, or staying countless hours for class help, clubs, or fine arts, you have shown a tenacity and devotion to your passions. You have shown your willingness to work hard and persist where others have failed. You took the opportunity to define who you are and that you are capable of anything. So 4 years later, who are we? I'm really glad no one said Mustangs. We are athletes, performers, scholars, and future leaders. This class glared into the eyes of adversity and pushed through. We are not the class that kept our head down and followed blindly. We stood up for what we believed in. We walked out for what we believed in. We led protests to evoke change. We held our heads up high because we take pride in who we are. We are the generation that will bring about the change that is much needed in this world. There's no telling what changes the future will bring, but you better believe that this class will be ready. That being said, Please don't let your spark die down. Please do not let your passions die here. Carry them through wherever life will take you. Continue to pursue what makes you happy. Don't ever fall into the trap of complacency and comfort. Don't ever stop being a role model to the younger people around you. Be the person you needed when you were younger. Be the person who seeks the truth. Be the person who seeks justice. Be the person who sticks up for the little guy. Me. I'm the little guy. Take whatever steps you need to take to be yourself, to have confidence and pride in your actions. Do what you need to do so that when you look into the mirror, you can be proud of the person staring back. Because no matter how bleak a situation looks, there's always another option rather than giving up. A rejection, an accident, financial circumstances, nothing can stop you from attaining what you truly want. Whatever happens will ultimately be your decision. You will continue to face hardships all of your life. What you can control is how you handle them. You can either push back or fall. You have all shown that you have so much potential to do so much good. Please don't waste that. Continue to be the scholars, athletes, performers, and leaders you have proved to be. Whatever you choose to do for the rest of your life, do not settle. Thank you.
I've never done drugs. I've never drank, and no, never even stepped inside a party bus. Thanks to those of you who have invited me to participate in these activities, but I always had to pass. I'm usually in bed by 8:30, maybe 9:30 if I'm feeling wild. I'm not telling you guys this to be pretentious or because I think I'm better than anyone here. In fact, I'm telling you guys this because I'm a loser. I'm a loser because for a really long time, I felt like everything I was doing would entitle me to the future I saw for myself. I did my homework every day as soon as I got home, sometimes before even eating. In my mind, all of this sacrifice would secure my future, but it didn't. On December 14th, I got rejected from my dream school. I cried a lot. I pitied myself and kept asking, why me? And then it hit me. Not like a truck, as the saying goes, but like a butterfly. It was a very soft and small epiphany. We are not entitled to anything. Nothing belongs to me or any of us. It's our job to take care of things in our life, no matter how small they may seem, because at any given moment, they can be taken away from us. It's very easy to be careless and inconsiderate. A really good example of this is a place where we all entered every day and took advantage of, Morton West Auditorium. Whether you were in there because you didn't have a sub or because you had 4A while all your friends had 4B lunch, you stepped into that room and you leaned back and ate snacks and threw the wrappers on the floor and laughed. But we rarely stopped to think about who was in charge of cleaning that all up. It was a guy who always said good morning and every day, bright and early, would sweep those floors while listening to the radio in Spanish. His name is Chano, and is one of the hardest working people at Morton. It's teachers like Mrs. Delmonico, who bought nasal spray for a student because she had a runny nose, or Mrs. Morrison, who wrote a letter to my parents saying she'd adopt me while I was having a hard week at school, that remind us that a simple human connection is all we need. I think we should all appreciate people like Chano, Mrs. Delmonico, Mrs. Morrison, and yes, even Mr. Gannon, who scared us but improved our work ethic. More because everyone's life is valuable and impacts us in one way or another. Just think about right now. Look around the room. Here are faces of people you will never see again. The girl who sat next to you in English, who was really sweet but you were always too shy to talk to. Or the boy who you don't even have on Snapchat, but the highlight of your Mondays was telling each other what you did that weekend. The point is, we must appreciate every single moment that passes us by, not because every little moment is meaningful, because the truth is that it's not. Sometimes seconds are just seconds and minutes are just minutes. Sometimes pure bliss is simply sitting in your living room, watching a squirrel climb a tree. There's no hidden metaphor or deeper analysis of the moment, and that's okay. Even quiet, meaningless moments are important because they shape us. I'm not here to tell you guys, reach for the stars or follow your dreams, because I don't want to hear that either. There are billions of stars and dreams. They aren't hard to obtain. Instead, I'll say this. It's a beautiful day inside, and just kidding. Instead, I'll say this. You are the person you are in this very moment because of the people around you. No, I don't mean that the kid sitting to your left is the reason why you failed that AP Bio test junior year. I mean that your friends are either lifting you up or will be the cause of your downfall. I mean that your parents helped you to get where you are now. I'll now take this moment to thank not only my parents, but also yours. Le quiero dar gracias a los padres por ayudarnos. Y esto es para los padres que tienen dificultades con el inglés, pero todavía se esfuerzan a apoyar y a entender a sus hijos. El idioma nunca debería ser una barrera. You are your own person, and you must be wise enough to choose the path that is right for you. But don't be scared to acknowledge the people around you. It's important to remember who gave you a hand when you needed one. So I want to thank you, Northwestern University. I'm mentioning the school because I know some of you were wondering. I want to thank you for rejecting me on December 14th. I want to thank you because your rejection hurt, but pain is powerful. It helps us understand not only ourselves better, but it creates empathy towards others. Becoming numb makes us lose ourselves and our grasp on the world. Today is an important day. I know many of us are scared, but remember to once in a while stop and just breathe and smile, because it's not a stink bomb or the locker room. Breathe and think about the stereotypes and statistics we beat to be where we are today. Class of 2018, our journey begins now. In this very moment, you all have choices to make, like where you're going out to eat after this, but not every decision will be that easy. I have no doubt that you will all choose the ones that are right for you. And hey, maybe I will go on a party bus soon. Thank you.